everyone, welcome to another video of YogaLise or YogaLise. Today we're filming for you from Mallorca, from Valencia, and we're gonna do a lovely sequence that will open up your body. But first, start with sitting with crossed legs, put your shoulders back, take a moment to relax and close your eyes. You can rest your hands on your knees with your palms facing up or facing down, any way that's comfortable to you. And take a couple of breaths. Listen to the sounds around you, or to the lovely sounds of the birds from this video. And take a moment to gather all your attention to this moment. So leave the past in the past, the future in the future. And with each in and exhalation, draw your awareness a little bit closer to where you are right now. Become aware of the breath entering and leaving the nostrils. Become aware of your lower body resting on the floor, on the earth. And become aware of the temperature of the air that surrounds you. And feel how your body is doing right now at this moment. And from this place of presence, we're going to start the practice. Put your hands together in a namaste position, palms touching. And feel the light pressure of your hands into each other. Inhale to the heart space, fill the lungs with fresh air. And exhale. For your next inhalation, you're going to open the palms. You're going to lift the palms up above your head. Open them, keep your eyes closed, but lift your gaze up. On your exhalation, turn your palms down and let them spread out inside your body. And open your eyes. Welcome again. Okay, let's start the practice again by, on your inhalation, raising your arms, folding your hands together, your palms face up, and press your hands up into the sky. Keep your face relaxed, your shoulders low, and lift your chest slightly forward. And here, take a couple of breaths, deep breaths. Inhale all the way to the belly, but also fill your rib cage with air. In your inhalation, push the rib cage out to the sides and the fronts. And on your exhalation, pull the navel in towards the spine. A couple of more breaths. And keep pushing your arms up and taking deep in exhalations. This exercise is very good for waking up your body. And as you notice, a lot of air flows into your body, and that gives oxygen to the blood cells, so you feel more energized. Okay, your next exhalation, bring your arms down. And this time clasp your hands beside your back. So fold your arms. Here, lift your chest up, so bring your chest forward. Stretch out your palms and just focus now on lifting the chest up. So it's not, you don't lean back like this, but this part of your body, you bring it up towards the sky, towards the ceiling. And you take you keep taking good and long in exhalations. As you can see, you can bring your head back a little bit, but the focus is on lifting the chest, opening the upper back. If you notice you get more space in your shoulders, you can lift your arms up a little bit more. And keep breathing in and out. Like that, you don't only stretch from the outside, but because you work with the air, you also stretch yourself from the inside. You work with the respiration. Okay, let go of your arms. And now inhale, lift your arms up. And exhale, bring your right hand down and press it on the floor and bend over to the right, opening the left side of the body. Here, make sure this left side of the body is long. So if you notice you don't have a lot of space in your shoulder, you can also rest your hand on the back of your head, as long as you don't push your head forward. So try to avoid folding forward, but really focus on opening up the side body and opening up it a bit more each in an exhalation. As you can see, I hardly have much weight on the right hand, you just have it for support. And if you press a little bit in the right hand, this part can open more, so you round more. And by rounding this side, the ribs stretch more away from each other. You can look up. And notice that I keep my right shoulder down, so I'm not having it up. I have it down so the neck is free and relaxed. Have a little smile on your face. At least I do, because the sun is shining and it's lovely. Alright, inhale, come up. Lift your right arm up. And exhale, come down the other way. So bring your elbow back, making sure that your chest opens. And here the same. Let's see if you can notice a difference between the right and left side. Maybe there is. And imagine that at each inhalation, all the ribs on the right side, you press them away from each other. So you create space in between the ribs. And more space for the breath means more energy, more fresh air that can flow into our bodies. And keep your right butt cheek down on the floor, so the stretch goes all the way from the right buttock to the right middle finger, over the right side of your body. And an inhale, come back up, lift both arms up. And then from here, bring both arms down. Change the cross of your legs. You can bring your butt a little bit back. Inhale, bring your arms up. And exhale, we're gonna bend forward now. So bend forward. Make sure you don't have painful knees. If your knees hurt, come and lay down in a child pose. And the child pose is when you have your butt on your heels and you stretch out over your arms. But if this is fine with your knees, then come forward like this. Because I keep my head up so you can listen to my voice, but for you, you can just relax your head down, relax your neck. And perhaps it feels good to move around a little from the left to the right. You might notice that we're opening up all sides of the body. On your inhalation, next inhalation, come up, bringing both arms up. And exhale, have your hands alongside your body. Close your eyes for a moment, rest your hands on your knees. And notice the difference you might already feel in your body or in your mind just by doing these few little exercises. And then open your eyes again and come forward on your hands and knees. So make sure your knees are underneath your hips and your hands are underneath your shoulders. And press lightly into the hands and press lightly into the knees. And you'll notice that when you do that, automatically your upper body gets activated and your navel's a bit more in, and that gives just more stability. So we're gonna do a couple of leg exercises that open up your hips, but also strengthen the lower back. So but before we're gonna do that, we're gonna open the spine a little bit. So we're gonna do it with cat-cow movements. In your exhalation, you round the spine. In your inhalation, you make a hollow back. And do that a couple of times on your own breathing pace. Make sure you really enjoy these movements. The spine is one of the most important parts of the body. A lot of nerves run through the spine. So if you keep your spine healthy, and you can do that by just doing a couple of these exercises every day, your whole body stays healthier as well. Alright, and then come to a neutral spine. So your back is straight, and on your inhalation you're going to bring your right knee forward, and your exhalation you're going to bring it out, stretch it out and turn it in again. And as you notice, I'm rolling my hip open, so I'm opening up my hip like this, and it's different than when I would keep it down. So also roll open the hip, stretch it back and bring it down. Activate your tummy muscles a little bit with this. And I'm aware it's not the most charming looking exercise, but it's super good for your lower back, because your lower back muscles lift up the entire weight of your leg. Okay, do it the other way around. So make a round circle, bring your knee in. And see whether you can make the circles as big as you can. Okay, one more time. Okay, and come back to hands and knees. We're gonna do the other side. If you have very sensitive knees, this might hurt a little bit, so you can also place some padding underneath your knees, so a cushion or an extra mat, or you can also double the side of your mat like this and place your knees on it. As you see, I'm practicing on the grass, so that's also an option. Then you have a soft ground. Okay, so let's do the other side. Bring your right leg back, open your hip, and make a big circle with your knee. Bring it in. A couple of rounds. And you can move around with your upper body as you wish. So just let your whole body support this movement. And keep a smile on your face and keep your breath soft. Other way around. Keep your navel in, keep your core active. And then you come back on hands and knees. Notice for a moment how your body feels. Perhaps certain parts got a bit more tired. And then rest a moment in child pose, placing your hips on your heels and your forehead rests on the floor. See whether here you can really make your hips heavy. Perhaps shift them around from left to right a little bit. So you really get a nice deep stretch in the hips. And breathe in deep, in and out, to automatically give your lower back a nice stretch. Then in your next inhale, activate your arms, so spread your fingers wide. Put your toes in your mat. Lift your hips up and come and stand on your toes. And from there you stretch your heels down and come into your first downward facing dog. We're taking a couple of breaths here. Really press in your fingers. And if you notice that your hamstrings are very stiff, feel free to just bend one knee and then bend the other. And like that, loosen out the calf muscles and the hamstrings a little bit. Okay, then come in your down dog. And now we're gonna do an advanced posture. So if you feel that this is enough for you, you stay here or you come back in child pose. If you want to take a little bit further, we're gonna do a nice twist in this position. Stand your legs a little bit wider so that they're more or less hip width apart, and then bring all the weight of the front, or bring press a bit more in the right hand of your body. That means that your left hand can get free, and with your left hand you're gonna reach over to the outside of your right leg and see with your upper body like you want to fold and want to come in between the hole that you've created between your right hand and your right foot. It's a lovely stretch. Keep breathing. Okay, then let go and do this on the other side. So first bring all the weight to your left hand and then reach over. And it's okay if you cannot reach for your ankle, you can also grab a bit higher, so reach your calf for example. And really see where you can twist your right shoulder and your right upper body all the way. Keep pressing in your left hand. And keep breathing. Then bring your right hand back. Press into both hands now to stabilize the back. Breathe deeply in and out. And then walk your feet towards your hands. Grab hold of your elbows, bend your knees, and here dangle for a bit. And then bend your knees, press into your feet. And inhale, lift your arms up, all the way up. Bring your hands together. And exhale, bring them in front of your heart. Keep your eyes closed for a moment. And again, collect all your energy and your awareness into this moment. Into the space in between your hands. And then exhale, open the eyes, let go of the arms. And feel how you're standing here. Alright, from here we're going to do a couple of standing poses. So bring your legs wide. You can bring them as wide that your heels are underneath more or less your wrists underneath your heels are underneath your wrists. And then bring your left toes out, your right toes in a little bit. Keep your hips pointing forward and bend your left knee. Keep the upper body in the middle and look out over your left hand. Take a couple of breaths and be strong in the legs. Press your feet into the floor. In your next inhalation, you stretch out your front leg, and exhale, you bend your upper body forward, or sideward actually, and you come into a triangle pose. Look up. Keep pressing both feet on the floor. And if you notice that you have difficulties with keeping your balance, you can of course always look down. You can also have your hands on the floor. And then turn the upper palm, turn it towards your face and stretch out the arm long over the side body. And as you feel, it's a lovely, enormous stretch on the side of the body. And enjoy the stretch. Keep your core active, so don't hang forward, but really keep pressing into the feet, having the core active. Then bring both hands down, bend the front knee, lift the back heel off the floor, and just stabilize the hips a little bit so you can bounce a little bit. Walk your hands over to the middle of the mat. Bring your arms into your waist and press into your feet and come all the way up. We're gonna do the other side. So this time bring out your right toes, your left toes in, right toes out. Your hips keep pointing forward. Bend your right knee, open your arms, look out over your right hand. Feel the stability in the legs. You can spread the toes of your front foot and actually make sure that you can just about see your right big toe. Then you know that your knee is sufficiently pressed outward. Keep your face soft. And this is a warrior pose, and warrior means like strong on the outside but soft on the inside. So do this pose with a lot of strength in the body but with softness in your attitude. Then stretch out your front leg on your inhalation. On the exhalation, slide forward. Bring your right hands on the floor, your left arm up, and look up if you can into this triangle pose. Keep the legs strong. Your front leg is strong, but make sure your knee is not locked. And if you want, you can close your eyes like I do, but more because of the sun. And then bend your palm of your hand towards your face. Bring the arm over and stretch the entire side body. And breathe with this. Enjoy it. On your next exhalation, bring the left hand all the way down. Pivot on the left toes so that your hips both are facing the same side. And here bounce a little bit in your hips. Then from here again, walk the hands to the long side of the mat. Your toes both point forwards. Inhale, come halfway up. And exhale, press into your feet. Roll your upper body forwards. You can place your hands in between, like on the same line as that your feet are placed. And then by that, support your upper body to come down. If you notice that your head is touching the floor, bring your feet a little bit more closer towards each other. Now here, spread your arms wide, clap, grab your hands behind your back and open the shoulders. Breathe in and out. Place your hands on your hips, bend your knees and come all the way up to standing. Take a couple of breaths to stabilize the blood pressure, the blood comes down, so take a moment, bend your knees and jump your feet together. Alright. Short balancing pose, we're moving towards the end of the session already. Just lift your right knee up, press strongly into your left one. Open both arms and then hold your knee and press it towards your upper body. Keep the right leg strong, the left leg, of course, relaxed. Your shoulders low, your chest is up. And slowly let it let go. Slide your left hands over to the ankle and then bring the knees together and see whether you can grab hold of your feet with both your hands, opening up the chest as well as the quadriceps. Having a soft face and open heart. Of course you can fall out and then just come back in. And then let go. The other side, bring your weight to your left leg, bring your right leg up, your right knee, hold on to it. If you want, you can roll your ankle a little bit. Okay, then bring your knee down, keep your right hands on your leg, grab hold of your heel, both hands grab hold of it. Have your navel in and see whether you can bring your knees together. It should not hurt too much on the top of the knee. If you notice that that's the case, just bring your knee a little bit forward and squeeze your buttocks. That will activate it as well. If you notice that you cannot hold with your left hand to your foot as well, just keep it on your hip, as long as you keep this chest area open. And then let go. Okay. Close your eyes for a moment. Again, collect your awareness to what you're doing right now. Then step the feet out wide. Your toes point outside. Inhale, bring your arms up. Bring your palms together and exhale, bend your knees. Come and sit down low. Bring your chest forward. Open up the hips a little bit. You can shuffle your weight around. And then bring your hands behind you. Come to sit down in a cross-legged position. Rest your hands on your knees and take a breath. Close your eyes. And on your next exhalation, just slowly roll the body forward. Bring your hands forward and relax your head. Now inhale, walk your hands over a little bit to the left, stretching out the right side of your body. Exhale, relax. Inhale, walk your hands over, this time to the right. Chest is up, and exhale, relax. You keep your eyes closed. Slow down the breath. And use this little forward bend just to gather all your energy inwards. Walk your hands back to the front. And inhale, walk your hands back to the middle. Rest your hands on your knees and come to sit for a short closing meditation. Breathe nice and slowly. And feel your hips heavy on the floor. And question yourself, what is it that you would like to take away from this short little practice of yourself out into the rest of the day? Perhaps a feeling of being challenged and being comfortable with that. Perhaps a sense of aliveness, a sense of joy, peace. Whatever it is, imagine that when you're spreading your palms out wide, imagine that you're gathering that thing on the palms of your hands and then bring it together in front of your heart, the palms and your intention. Inhale deeply here, lift your chest up, and on your exhalation, bring forward. Open your eyes, slowly come back up. Namaste. I wish you a lovely rest of the day. Thank you for watching YogaLise videos. Bye bye.